Welcome to the Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show. Discover with us and enjoy our holistic resources. Join us weekly on Wednesdays for our live talk show discussing the topics central to maintaining the holistic lifestyle you want. Each week we bring on leaders, product providers, and educators to enlighten and empower your natural journey in wellness. Let us begin.
Welcome to another fabulous Wellness Wednesday here, broadcasting live on Interlight Radio. This is the Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show. We are here each and every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Once again, 11 a.m. to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. We are right here for you. Our Facebook page is Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show. Once again, Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show. Our website is CreateYourHolisticLifestyle.com. Once again, CreateYourHolisticLifestyle.com. We are live. The call-in number is 310-928-7733. Once again, 310-928-7733. How you doing, Dr. Rabb?
I'm doing great. Just had a little information that some part of the program didn't pick up this morning, but I did my full show, what I was supposed to do, but we'll get that straight. Byron and I'll get that straightened up.
Little hitch in your giddy up. Is that what you're saying there, Doc?
I guess, because I was talking. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I did all of mine.
Well, technology. I actually could not get on the internet, and I had to restart my computer. And you know how you have Windows open, lost all of that. Then I ended up having to take my battery out of the laptop and put it back in. Then the damn internet came. I can hook it up. I'm telling you, crazy. All right, we got a special guest co-host today, Julia Vecina. Hello, how are you?
Hi. Hi, guys. I miss you.
How are you?
I'm good. I miss you guys.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you back. Tell us something that's interesting that's happening in your world of health and wellness. What have you discovered?
Ooh, I discovered that we have so many parasites and fungus in our body, and I had this 3 weeks cleansing process. It was very brutal. Oh my God! And now I wanted to make this for everybody, for everybody to clean up, and I'm preparing this program right now. It's incredible.
I want to know about that.
Yeah, we're full of it. And I was, since 16 years old. Yeah, it's incredible. I thought I'm the cleanest as a whistle. Yeah, because I constantly clean myself since I was 16. But I never was concentrating, focusing on fungus and parasites per se. Yeah, and so this was the first time. And what came out of me, oh my God. I was so surprised.
I wish that we could take something, right? And you just take it and then it goes through and it hits the lining of everything all the way to the end. You know what I mean? Just like a big dumpster, and it just all goes out. So when it does leave you finally, everything on the inside is all nice and clean. The walls and everything are clean. I wish we can get to that point. But unfortunately, there's always something still left, some type of debris, something,
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's how the body works. So, what's interesting is what color comes out of you. I used to always think if I can keep everything nice and green, like the cows, I'm healthy. If it's brown, it's bad. If it's green, it's good. But I haven't been able to get quite to the color.
No, after 3 weeks of animals every day, 4 of them every day, there's no color coming out. It's only those unwanted guests are coming out in the water. Yeah, and I did a picture and the videos. I swear to God, I thought I'm like it's aliens in me. Aliens. Yeah.
But
weird.
What's scary to me sometimes, and they told me that I had parasites one time. I was so afraid to go to the bathroom because you're thinking for something to come out of you and it's moving around. You know what I mean? You don't want to see that. Hey, they came out of me. My goodness.
No, mine were coming out dead. They were big, but they were dead. Yeah, because I killed them.
I'm really interested. I'm really interested in this program you're putting together. So I definitely need that.
It's almost ready.
Yeah. Yeah, when you have to come on and talk about it, and then how many days you need to be on it and what you need to eat. So we're definitely going to get to that. Okay, so I tell you, Dr. Rabb, what goes on inside of us, I don't know if we can control all the way, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer. They stick that camera down in you to do everything else. So we'll have to see once you do a cleanse. If you stick that camera down there, we can maybe see a new pathway. Okay. So, we got a question coming on here. Let me see here. They say the bathroom. Hold on a minute. I lost one of my views here. It says, no, that's not right. Okay, wow, I wonder what happened. Okay, my screen has a completely different view now. I tell you, this technology is killing me today. Here it is. Okay.
Games with us.
Oh, it says, the bathroom talk is absolutely petrifying.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Okay.
I'm not talking anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, we got to give them the truth. Okay. If you're just tuning in, this is the Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show. We're going to take a commercial break and come back with our featured guest. We'll be right back.
My name is Michelle. I am the beauty boss of A More Beautiful You with Jafra Cosmetics. What is so wonderful about Jafra is that it is an essential business and fits into everyday needs for everyone in your family. Jafra offers over 500 products within 4 departments, and they are, department number 1 is our skincare department with our 5 exclusive Royal Jelly skincare lines powered by our Royal Jelly RJX technology. Number 2 is our on-trend gorgeous color and makeup line, a must-see. Number 3 is our fragrance from the world's top perfumers. And department number 4 is our body care for the entire family. Just added is our daily advanced hand sanitizers in 2 sizes. I invite you to visit my website to see more of A More Beautiful You with Jafra. My website is www.amorebeautiful-u.com. That is www.amorebeautiful-u.com. Thank you and stay safe and well.
Welcome to the hemp industry, including new product CBD-based discoveries is here. It is a smart, organic personal care option today. Industrial hemp is one of the fastest growing segments of the wellness industry and is quickly emerging as a lucrative business opportunity for many. This emerging industry strives to create products that are designed to revolutionize the way people care for themselves. These products are well formulated to produce the finest quality of dietary supplements on the market, derived from industrial hemp containing proprietary CBD compounds that help support the body's endocannabinoid system. For more information regarding hemp, nano water soluble CBD, CBD pet care, CBD choices for your complete body, and receive your home delivery, visit The Lifestyle Store at www.createyourholisticlifestyle.com. Once again, The Lifestyle Store. It's at www.createyourholisticlifestyle.com. Health is the new wealth.
Hello, it's Dr. Vic. Finding the right supplement for your health can be very challenging. After years of research, I finally found the one supplement that made a difference. Fountain of Life, a Norwegian spruce extract. It's simply a game changer. Just 10 drops a day can make all of the difference. For more information, visit myopulence.com/Dr. Vic under health. That's myopulence.com/DRVIC. Fountain of Life is not a cure for any disease or ailment, but simply nature's powerful plant antioxidant. Stay well, my friends.
Since the 1800s, supplemental delivery methods have essentially stayed the same through capsules and powder. Nothing is wrong with this form, just like nothing was wrong with listening to music on a record player. These products encompass a breakthrough nanotechnology, breaking large particles down to increase the bioavailability and effectiveness of all of its products. Through my travels and journey with health and wellness, I needed to understand the body more. So a friend of mine recommended I understand glutathione. What is glutathione? Glutathione is the body's master antioxidant that impacts nearly every function in your body. It detoxifies your body's cells, and it also recycles itself to increase the effectiveness of other antioxidants, for example, vitamin C, D, etc. Glutathione is one of the most studied molecules in the world, with over 165,000 studies on PubMed compared to vitamin C with only 69,000 studies. Would you like to know more? Visit www.createqualityoflife.com. Once again, www.createqualityoflife.com. There you'll find information in regards to glutathione and how it can possibly enhance the quality of your life. Health is the new wealth. That's right. You heard it right here. Health is the new wealth. We're very, very proud to feature Dr. Laura today on our show. She's going to be talking about the basic nutrients our body requires for optimal functioning. And she's going to also be talking about how to protect the heart and the cardiovascular system. Let me tell you, she's going to touch a little bit on the synthetic man-made supplements that are out there versus natural. So this is going to be a very, very clean conversation. Dr. Laura, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Johnathan. Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you. So listen, you have a wealth of information, and I've known you for quite some time. How did you get into all of this, Dr. Laura? Share with us. How much schooling you had to go through, some things that you started out with and so forth, because the kind of things that you cover just don't fall into, These are things that lead you to this, that lead you to that, that lead you to this, It seems like it's been a nice journey for you.
Oh, yeah. I've been so blessed with my journey. Oh, my God. There's definitely been so many things, but I guess few of the highlights would be, first of all, growing up in Latvia, I think, we just have so much natural things. We always, in the meadows, we have full of medicinal flowers and medicinal plants, and they always reached first to a natural thing first, never to a drug. So I guess that was my upbringing to begin with. I always looked at nature as a healer, and then I came to the United States, and then I actually went to India when I was 23 years old, and that trip changed my life. I saw how poor the people are, but how happy they are, and I couldn't believe. I saw people laying on the streets, they had nothing, and they were smiling, and I thought, wait, why is in America everybody on Prozac, And that was a big wake-up call for me. And when I came back to the United States, I really got deep into Asian philosophy, Buddhism, Hinduism. I studied that. I went through Kundalini yoga. I got certified, and then that path led me to Chinese medicine. And then I went through all that schooling. I got my master's. I got my Ph.D. In Chinese medicine. I do acupuncture. I've been doing acupuncture on patients for almost 20 years now.
Wow.
And, working with herbs and working with different methods of healing and cupping and electroacupuncture. And then I do also this test called quantum reflex analysis, this type of applied kinesiology. And that just is amazing. It shows what the body is missing, what nutrients the body is missing. So kind of like how everything, is connected and what affects what. And it's just like, it really gives me a really good picture about someone's state and where the problem comes from, because it's usually, not the symptoms, but I always try to, it's like investigation, finding really a core problem, So I've been very blessed with my journey, and another thing was also I was mentored by a couple of famous doctors. I shadowed famous Dr. Bob Marshall, and learned a lot from him. So that was incredible, incredible learning. And then I also used to go a lot to longevity conferences and kind of like learned a lot there. So it's just been maybe also being in the right place, right time, and just meeting incredible doctors and mentors, and I've just been blessed with the best,
Yeah, that sounds exciting. One day, Dr. Law, you have to take me to a place where I can go in and they have bulk Chinese herbs. I just really haven't experienced that here in the States like I have when I've traveled, You go in and they have all
the same like in China.
Yeah, you can go in there, you pick what you need. I mean, it's a whole different experience, when you've experienced
that. It's amazing, and they boil it, and it smells really bad.
Yeah.
And they boil it into this decoction, and you drink it, and it's like, wow, these herbs are so powerful too, The most powerful herbs on the planet. If we drink them or eat them or take them every day, our body is going to be very strong. Yeah, like ginseng and, cordyceps and astragalus, and there's just such powerful Chinese herbs, amazing.
Yeah, I like the fact that a lot of people, some people don't like Steven Seagal's movies, but sometimes he tries to bring that out a little bit and kind of expose you to how powerful some of those herbs are, what keeps them alive. I was just watching this other one he did was Staying Alive or whatever, and he came out of the coma and all the herbs, the list he gave the nurse, what I mean? I'm saying, yeah. I know that is so true. Very true.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. In your practice, you're in Orange County, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What are you offering there at your practice for the community so that people know what's there? Because a lot of people don't know where to go to get what type of engagement, what type of naturopaths and so forth. So why don't we talk about that?
Yeah. So, we have our wellness center is called Agape, like a universal love, Agape Wellness Center. And we have a lot of healing modalities. We have physical therapy, chiropractors, massage, we'll do x-ray, we'll do decompression, like a spinal decompression, things like that. We accept insurance as well. So if somebody has, PPO, we accept that. And, so in my department, what I do is I do Chinese medicine, acupuncture, cupping. So it's very, very effective for any kind of pain, inflammation. I see a lot of car accident patients. So, somebody has, neck pain, back pain, sciatica pain, headaches, migraines. Oh, my gosh, migraines. Acupuncture is so effective. It's like somebody suffering from migraines, like 5-6 treatments, no more migraine. Like there is no reason to suffer at all. And then if somebody comes to me, just says, yeah, I have a migraine, I'll do acupuncture. But if somebody tells me, like, I have, these strange things and digestive issues and autoimmune diseases and all kind of, unexplained things and itching and allergies and this and that, then I usually do the QRA test, the applied kinesiology, and I really dig deep and see, what really is going on with the person. And, obviously we know that two main things why people are sick is one is, extreme toxicity, I mean, we are all so toxic, right? It's just, like Julia was saying, like we have parasites and we have, heavy metals, everybody has heavy metals, to some extent, and some have more than others. And even the mercury fillings in the teeth and bad teeth and teeth really affect our body. I mean, somebody can, I've seen patients where they take all the supplements and they do all the right things and they eat healthy and they spend so much money on all these supplements every month, but their teeth have infections, and it's kind of like, the body is constantly fighting that infection, and it's like the body cannot heal, cannot repair, nothing can function properly if it constantly has to fight. It's like, think about it, like if somebody's trying to attack your town, you're going to go fight these guys. Who's going to worry about other things in town. It's like you're just going to keep fighting these guys, and it's very exhausting for the body. So they are exhausted, and, So that was just, and another thing is extreme nutritional deficiency, and that's because the soils are depleted. We're not getting all the minerals, all the nutrients that we need. And also living in America, we are also missing certain nutrients than other countries like iodine, that's like in Asia, they eat a lot of seaweed and a lot of seafood, and we need iodine right now more than ever because of all the radiation and because of all the halogens in the environment, all these chlorides, bromides, chlorides, all the things. So then I dig deeper and really try to find what's really going on, and I put them in a different detox protocols and nutrients, what nutrients they need and stuff like that. So that's what we do, it's a full
Yeah, you
full
said
body
something
healing.
that was very interesting. Now, Dr. Rabb and Julia, I know most of naturopaths, they don't take insurance, which is pretty interesting. I remember I went out.
Chinese medicine. Mm-hmm.
I remember I went out to La Jolla one time to see this heart naturopath, and I know that they didn't take insurance. And I said, wow, this is kind of interesting. It was a very high end place, and I thought, wow, I knew for sure possibly they would. And I just wonder what the difference between a clinic taking insurance versus not. And Dr. Rabb, I know that in your clinic, in your practice you do not take insurance, right?
Can you hear me, Johnathan?
I can hear you now, yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Because for a while I couldn't get in. Right now, excuse me, we don't, at this point, I don't even charge people for counseling. There was a time when that was a private seat in my office, and I had a program where when a person would come in, I would charge them for the consultations. Well, what we're doing now, since all of this COVID mess started, we just stopped with charging people other than the products they buy. They buy the products, they pay for those, and I'll talk to them for a bit and do it that way. But we're not charging people for, just to sit down and talk at this point. It might happen again soon, but right now we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Now, Julie, on your visits, most of the natural people that you see, the paths and so forth, are they take insurance?
Nope. I guess you have to pay to be healthy. To be healthy
that's
is
something
actually expensive.
Yeah, it really is, because I remember spending $500 when I went there, and then I turned around and had to come back and do some other tests, and it was another $800. So when you said that to me, it just stuck out, Dr. Laura, because normally that they don't take it. So, I mean, if you're able to do that, it's amazing.
Yeah,
okay, so it's a license
you have.
Okay.
Yeah, like acupuncture license is in America is accepted. Another thing is it's also practitioner's own choice. I know a lot of acupuncturists who do accept, and I know acupuncturists who don't accept. It's a pain, it's like billing and sometimes you get paid right away, sometimes you don't, sometimes it takes a long time to settle a case, and sometimes you get paid very small amounts. So we just have a very big clinic, and we have a lot of modalities, so that we
that's nice.
we have our insurance dealers. Mm-hmm.
But I know that it's very expensive. I'm sorry, guys. I know that it's expensive to be healthy, to holistically try to heal yourself. But it's in the long run, it's still less expensive than if you get the disease, and then you have to go to the hospital. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people talk about what their bill would be without the insurance, and I go, "You got to be kidding me." And they go, "Oh no, well, this is what it would have been." And I go, "My goodness."
Yeah, but it's also in America. It's other countries are so much cheaper. The drugs are cheaper, the treatments are cheaper. Like that's where a lot of people go to other countries to get treated. But I don't see it as being expensive. I don't know. It's just You just feel so good when you feel good. It's just so worth it,
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I remember Don King used to always say, "Only in America," and I get that, because sometimes I remember a show one time that I saw, everyone, that it showed the different costs of like and asthma inhalers, like here versus Costa Rica, the price difference, same product. They did a whole piece on this. I forget, it was like 5, 6 maybe years ago that I saw this. It was very interesting. Okay, Dr. Laura, I'd like to, if we could get into the best way to protect your heart and your cardiovascular system, because that right there is very important.
Yeah. So, well, I wanted to talk a little bit about the supplement that I developed. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Is that okay?
Yes, go right ahead. Yes.
Yeah. So I developed this brand called Synergy, and basically we have this. I put some nutrients together.
Nice name, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Synergy. Didn't guess it. CHI.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because synergy, is the interaction of two or more substances to produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects. And chi is the whole life force energy, the energy that keeps us going. And in my opinion, chi is the most important thing. That there's nothing more important than your life force. Because you can look good and you can, but if you don't have energy, you can just, if you don't have a drive, if you don't have a passion, if you don't have, that's the most important thing, is passion and keep going and something to really go for and work for, Japanese even have a term called ikigai. It's a reason to get up in the morning. It's like the number one thing for longevity, actually. It's that drive, like when you study blue zones, what do they all have in common? It's the number one thing is the reason to get up in the morning, And so chi is everything. And so the Chinese medicine, number one thing is chi, and it's this, it's the foundational energy force. And so what I developed was because. So we, number one thing, like what we all need desperately right now is omega-3.
Hold on one second, Dr. Laura. Sounds like somebody's doing an autopsy in the background. I hear this winding saw like I'm watching a Law and Order or something. Go ahead. I don't hear it now. I heard that sound like a little saw drill going, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, so basically, the foundation of true health, obviously, besides one is toxicity and nutritional deficiency, is to really be healthy, we kind of need to concentrate on a couple of things. One is insulin control. We need to make sure we control our insulin, and the way we do it is obviously with diet, and in controlling our carbs and sugar, right? So we don't want to consume a lot of sugar and carbs, any kind of carbs, but especially like the bad carbs, like all the white flour and rice and all those kind of things. And another thing, second thing is we need to increase our omega-3s, EPA, DHA. That's the thing, because we have way too much omega-6s right now in American diet. Like we get it every time you eat anything processed, any kind of food, anything that you buy. There is like these omega-6 oils and omega-6s everywhere, and it's just way too much. So we have to increase the omega-3s. And, it's omega-3 EPA DHA is the foundation of our body. It's like, it's the foundational most healthier fat. Like that, our brain is 98% from all fatty acids. It should be DHA. Our eyes, our heart, our every cell membrane. So, when you buy, a lot of people say, yeah, but I buy like a $20 fish oil in Costco, for example. So there's problems. There's three problems with that. One is it usually comes in soft gels, And soft gels are made of gelatin and gum and guar, gum carrageenan, like all this gum, which is really, really, really very hard to break down and bad for us. It accumulates in our body, accumulates in our liver. The second problem is the fish is actually very contaminated, and whether it's wild or farmed, all fish is full of plastics, microplastics, nuclear waste, all kind of radiation and heavy metals and mercury and all that stuff. And the third thing is that oils are actually not absorbable in our body because our body is mostly water. Oil and water doesn't mix. So when we take any kind of oil or fat salts or vitamins, it just goes through us. So I could not find anything that's not like that. So that's why I created my own. So my supplement is liquid. It's not in soft gels. It tastes like dessert. It's super delicious. And it's from algae, not from fish, because fish gets it from algae. Fish consumes algae, and that's how all these omegas get created. And that's how you find these omegas in fish flesh. And
that's good to know.
Yeah, so from algae. So algae is so magical. It's actually the beginning of all the life on this planet. Like everything starts with tiny little plankton, tiny little algae. Mm-hmm. And then krill eats the algae, and the bigger fish eat the krill, and bigger fish eat that, and goes up the food chain. And more up the food chain, more accumulates all the toxins, right? So actually, we humans are at the end of the food chain. So we accumulate a lot of toxins. So we need constant cleansing, like what Julie was talking about. We need constant cleansing, And so algae is like, just think about it. Algae, like literally God put this like a seed on this planet where everything begins. It's just so special. And it's kind of like when you put a seed in the soil and something beautiful grows out of it. It's like all the information is in that seed for whatever is gonna grow, right? So like, all this substance is coming out. Like how that happens? And of course it's together with the sun's energy. Sun hits it, and that's how it develops. So so the EPA, DHA, in algae. So our algae comes from Canada, from the purest source. And a lot of algae supplements or fish oil supplements come from China, and you cannot trust them. So ours is pure. And then I added this other nutrient, vitamin E form, and that is the best thing for the heart and blood vessels. So what a lot of people don't know, what I really want to tell people I tell my patients all the time, please look at your bottle, not the front of the bottle, what you're taking, but the back of the bottle. Like in front it says, the best thing ever, doctors recommended, blah, blah, blah. But you look at the back, look at additional ingredients. And that's where you start finding things like silicon dioxide, titanium dioxide, magnesium stearate, like all these flowing agents, all these fillers, all this. There is so much bad stuff. And the thing is, when people tell me like, oh, my grandpa used to smoke a pack of cigarettes a day and he was fine. It's like, it's like 100 years ago, 50 years ago, maybe that was okay. We could get away with it. But in today's world, everything matters. Like everything matters. Like everything accumulates in our body because we have too much stuff coming from the air, from everywhere, So that's why if people take vitamin E, if it says DL-alpha tocopherol, that is a synthetic form of vitamin E, and it's very dangerous. It's actually, it's a kind of like a fat soluble that like accumulates in our fatty tissues and actually causes cancer. It's super, super dangerous. Oh. So we only should take natural forms, of vitamin E, but there is 8 forms. There's basically alpha, beta, gamma, delta tocopherols and tocotrienols. And tocopherols are very common. They are in a lot of more palm and walnuts and different things. And then there is one form, is delta tocotrienol. It's the most powerful form, and it's only so far found in one plant in the world in such high quantities, and it's in an atoll plant in Amazon jungle. And that's where our vitamin E oil comes from. And it's so incredibly powerful. Think about vitamin E as it's basically what it does. It protects the like a lot of times when you buy food and supplements, it says vitamin E added for freshness. They add vitamin E to protect those fats from oxidating, from spoiling. So when you take it internally, it literally repairs all your skin inside out. It will repair all the blood vessels. So people have so much healthier blood vessels, so much healthier heart. It lowers cholesterol. It's a blood thinner. And like heart issues have always been like cardiovascular disease has always been number one killer in the world. But now even more than ever, it just like seems like so many people now also with everything that's happening on this planet in the last couple of years, a lot of people have heart issues and this is just repairs. So that's why like vitamin E, like if you have a scar, we're supposed to put vitamin E oil on the scar or on the face, right? Because it's very, very good for the skin. So when you take it internally, this literally repairs all your skin inside out, and it's amazing. So so I have this DHA together with this delta tocotrienol. So it's literally just to regenerate your whole body. It's like your physical body, it's like making the strongest possible walls, almost like when you build a house and you build a strong wall, and we can there is so many things. That's what people say, like, oh, there's so many things and supplements, and people take hundreds of stuff, and I'm like, we don't need so many things. We really just need, we need minerals. Minerals are crucial. We need omega-3s and vitamin D3, and maybe a couple, like some medicinal mushrooms, maybe some glutathione, like maybe 5 things, and that's it. And then when we have foundationally the strongest things, and when we have all that, the body will function very well.
All right. Well, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back and continue this conversation. This is the Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show, and we are live. The call-in number is 310-928-7733. Once again, 310-928-7733. We'll be right back with Dr. Laura.
Hey there, Detox Jenny here. Is your digestion poor, painful, or just plain stuck? If so, please consider doing a short 3 to 10 day juice cleanse with my company, Earthly Juices. You can visit us at bringmejuice.com. You will be surprised what a difference a short cleanse can make within your body and your overall well-being. Our organic farm-to-table juice cleanses are handcrafted to exclude your allergies and geared towards solving your health issues. Call 310-404-6804 and mention this show and receive a free quart of juice with your first order. You can also find us at www.bringmejuice.com, or you could write us your detox questions at earthlyjuices@gmail.com. We can't wait to bring that juice to your doorstep.
I tell myself again and again, I'm happy about my favorite juice from Jen. I tell myself again and again, well, Earthly Juices, they make the best juice cleanse.
Hi, this is Dr. Nathan Rabb Jr., host of The Natural Way, which you can hear live on InnerlightRadio.com every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On The Natural Way, you will learn about alternative strategies to common medical practices to overcome some of the most common physical and mental maladies in the world today. The program is a live call-in show, so you can engage me by calling 310-928-7733 with your health-related questions. For private consultations, please call my office. That's at 310-419-4372. You can also reach me on the web at Dr. Nathan, Nathan, Rabb, RABB.com. Be sure to tune in to The Natural Way every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, live on InnerlightRadio.com. The Healing Frequency. I'm Dr. Nathan Rabb. We see you on the air. Peace.
Historically, our ancestors lived 100% organic and natural, simply grazing off the green earth with fresh fruits and vegetables and blue oceans filled with seafood. Allowing your mind, body, and soul to be naturally healthy is how we were meant to live during this journey of our lives. We invite you to visit The Lifestyle Store. Once again, The Lifestyle Store for all of your family's health and wellness needs. Simply click on The Lifestyle Store at www.createyourholisticlifestyle.com. Once again, www.createyourholisticlifestyle.com. Keep this in mind. Health is the new wealth.
That's right. Health is the new wealth. Dr. Rabb, your thoughts on the
Yes,
conversation, Dr. Laura, so far? She shared a lot of pertinent information.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm listening with all ears. And I only got two, but I'm listening with both of those.
All right. And bated breath. Don't forget that. Julia, your thoughts on Dr. Laura's conversation so far? She shared quite a bit of information with us. Did we lose Julia?
Where's Julia?
Oh, wow.
Julia!
She must be painting. Okay, she'll come back to us. Maybe she had to make a call. Okay, what I'm thinking is I like the fact that you have really broken down how and why your supplements are so good, and you compared and showed the difference between what's on the market and basically what the premium of that market should be. And thank you for clarifying that, because some people think they can just go to Costco and Walgreens and buy these things, but you know what? It's not the same, you know. And as being a product manufacturer myself, I can tell you. Julia, did you make it back?
Yes, I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. No worries. I was asking you to comment on Dr. Laura's information. She shared so much with us. I wanted to get your thoughts.
Oh, my God, yes. First of all, it's so clear, yeah? I love the way you talk, Laura, yeah? You're so clear to people who doesn't even understand anything about the health and the vitamins.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
I feel empowered. I feel very empowered.
Right.
It seems like if I were to give her a hug and a European kiss on each cheek, I think I would have my vitamins for the day.
Exactly.
Shame on
I know.
you.
Shame.
But your
so
thoughts,
good,
Julia.
right?
Yes, your thoughts, Julia.
Yes. You know, it makes so much sense. And it's like crazy. How did we didn't discover that before? She did it, and she put it all in such a delicious product. I'm actually on it. I love it. It's so tasty. It's like a drug almost. You know, it's like almond butter, but so much better, so much more tasty. It's very addictive. It's so delicious and so healthy for you. And I feel different. I feel more energy, more healthy, and my skin feels better, and I really love it. I really feel that's to make my body happy.
Oh, I'm so glad, Julia.
Yes, and also
it's like the best
yes, and
dessert.
also Laura. Exactly, like the best dessert. And you know, so sometimes I do it like in the morning. I put it in the little like a spoon, and I dip banana in it, and I eat banana like this. Oh, so delicious. But you know, you guys, I want to tell about Laura. She's been for years going to all kinds of seminars, longevity seminars, and she's been studied this, how to heal people, how to stay healthy and beautiful for forever. You know, like we have the same passion that we want people to be healthy, beautiful, young, and live forever, completely healthy. And she's been going to these seminars every year for like 17 years or something, or at least for 10, yeah. And it's like all the technology, all the knowledge that advanced healers and holistic doctors discover over the years, and they share with people who is interested, yeah, of this discovery. And that's why she knows so much. It's incredible. She's like a walking encyclopedia.
Well, I'm going to share this. The one thing that I really like is the fact that I've been making products are in a liquid form. And to me, that is very important because it goes straight into the bloodstream. And I like that. So I see the D sunshine in the bottle, and I see the 21st century vitamin E. And, you know, I like your logo because I have the butterfly as a logo on my show thing, this piece. But my butterfly leans to the side, you know.
Yeah, but, you know, I see our life as the human life as a butterfly. It's all about transformation, you know. And then it's like a little caterpillar, you know, and it's like just crawling and it only sees what it sees and it's fighting for its beliefs, you know, it's only like this. And then it thinks it's going to die and it's all dark and suddenly, you know, it opens its wings and it flies and it just like, and sees that, you know, there's just so much more than we know and see. And it's so beautiful. So that's how I wanted these supplements, these nutrients to, completely transform us from inside out. And we don't have to get older and look worse. So we can, get younger. I never, felt better in my life. That I feel better now than in my 20s, So it's possible. It's just like
the
we
last
just have
time
to
I saw
rebuild
you
our body.
Last time I saw you were very radiant at the yacht club. I said, wow, look who's walking through the door with Fabio. And I said, hey, I know her.
You're lucky.
That's Dr. Laura.
Yeah, it's been how many years since I've seen you, huh? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've seen you since then. I want to ask you this question while we have a little time left. And so how does your clinic work with people? So they contact you, they come in, do they fill out a form or anything? How does that work so they know exactly when they come and see you? How does that work for them?
Yeah, so they can call Agape Wellness Center. Should I give the number?
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
and it's a good time now. Yeah, give everything twice and your website and everything. We might as well do that now. Go right ahead.
Yeah, so Agape, AGAPE Wellness Center, number is 714-957-2685, 714-957-2685, and they will call. And so we have a couple of different ways how to do it. They can give the insurance information to the front desk girl, and they will verify it, and they will get back to them and tell them like what's covered, what's not. We, like I said, we have a lot of modalities in the clinic.
Yes.
And then they can, if they are interested only in acupuncture, they can make appointment with me, with Dr. Laura. And they will say, okay, I want acupuncture. If they want a nutritional test, depends on what they're interested in. And also, I can also suggest, like I said, if somebody feels amazing and they only have a neck pain, then I would definitely suggest acupuncture. But if they have other issues going on and they want to find out what's going on, then I would suggest we just call it nutritional test. And also they can meet with our kind of a main doctor chiropractor, and then she can go through a lot of things and do x-rays, and then she can also kind of suggest hey, maybe you can do acupuncture first, and then you can do some acupuncture to release inflammation, and then maybe physical therapy to strengthen and things like that, And my website is synergy.com. It's SYNERCHII.com. SYNERCHII.com. And there is more information. There is a lot of information about me and my backstory and everything that I've done. And there's a lot of frequently asked questions. So there's a lot of information there. And then we have, at the moment, we have 2 products. I'm working on developing some more, but right now there is both omega-3s products from algae, and one has vitamin D3 in it, which is obviously, a lot of people know it's for the immune system and for bone strength, and it's very, very important. And then the other one has that special vitamin E form, delta-tocotrienol, that's super incredible for the heart and cardiovascular system. But actually, all the studies coming out now showing it has so many benefits. It's like there is nothing can do so many things, like, lower cholesterol and make bones strong and super powerful anti-inflammatory and make your skin beautiful and anti-aging and longevity, and also for fatty liver disease, pancreatic cancer. They're just like all the studies they're doing right now are coming back like just shocking how amazing this is. It's really the only antioxidant can go underneath the cell membrane layer and protect it. It's the vitamin E family, it's the tocochromanol family. So yeah, and right. Especially in that form. So
all right, yeah, I like that. And then and this is good for all ages?
All ages, and I would say actually even most important for children and old people, because for children, the most important thing is omega-3 DHA. I mean, their brains are growing. Like, I have so many patients bringing me their children. They're like, oh, we're thinking about putting him on ADD medications or, and I'm like, wait a minute, just, it's crazy. This poor baby is like not getting the nutrients, and it's like eating all these candies and all these like colors, artificial colors, and the brains are just overstimulated, and it's not getting the nutrients, and then they on the top of it they want to put them on medications, But instead, give them large doses of DHA and then see what happens, And then they call me, they're like, oh my God, my son came home and he's doing his homework. Like, I don't recognize my child, and I'm like, of course. Wow. It's just we are so undernourished, and the brains, like. How humans actually developed? We were like cavemen, and then or whatever, and then once we started moving to coastal regions and consuming seafood, is when our frontal lobe started developing. So basically, the DHA is the nutrient that actually made us human, and that's how the reasoning started, and the tool making started, and everything started with starting to consume seafood, So it's crucial for human health, and now it's more important than ever. It's like, I tell people, it's like you're riding a car without an oil, like your engine is going to start smoking,
Boy, you got my attention with that one.
Yeah, and old people, like memory loss and like Alzheimer's, dementia, things like that, super important because the brains are declining. It's basically the fat that our brain is like about 80% fat, So it's the healthiest fat on the planet. If you consume DHA, your brain will work really healthy and really good, and DHA is a precursor of all the hormones in our body as well. And if we don't have enough DHA, let's say people who like don't eat healthy and eat a lot of, let's say, French fries and fast food, that's the kind of fat, you are what you eat. It's like you can build a house from super bad, like old bricks, and you can build your house from super strong bricks, and that's how long this house is going to last. So the same thing with our bodies.
Ooh, I know. Hey, right. So, hey, Dr. Rabb, your closing thoughts.
It's very crucial that people learn how to eat properly so that they can have better health. And here we get so many people coming in that they want to get better, they say. But then when you start sharing, the natural products that they can use to detox, to cleanse, whatever, they start telling you what they don't like. And I'm at this 80 years of my life here, I'm not like I used to be, where I would just kind of, talk to them, yada, yada, yada. And now when they start telling me that they don't like this, they don't like that, I just left the room. Because I don't have time to deal with people who don't want to take care of their own health. And this is what we have. We have a lot of people that they're sick because they're bad eating. They're putting the wrong things in their body, and they come in and they want you to help fix them, with this or that or whatever, but they don't want to really do what they need to do to restore their health. So.
All right. Julia, your closing thoughts.
Yeah, I totally agree. Everybody wants an easy solution. Give me a pill. Give me magic pill, yeah, but it doesn't work like this. We need to eat right, we need to cleanse regularly, and we need to have a nutrition, like Laura said, right? That's simple. It's logical. Come on, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy to do, but it's
Right.
totally logical if you think about it.
All right. Well, my thoughts are, I want to thank you for coming on the show, Dr. Laura, and sharing your passion with us, and then educating us on raw materials and, how you produce something and you put it together, and your history and the love of what you do. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to get over and see you, and I'm going to purchase those products because I love things that are liquid. I don't care if it tastes like crap. I'd still use it because, look, I started first with noni juice, and if you ever had that, man, let me tell you, you can take anything because that stuff there is very good for the body, but it's terrible for the taste. And I tell you, Dr. Laura, you have something very unique here. And we're going to work and see what we can grow in this particular area for you, because I think that people need to be more engaged with the Chinese medicine, what I've seen in the past, the medicine and so forth. I grew up around some of that stuff when I was growing up in the Valley, and I tell you, it always stuck with me. Always seemed to be right. And I have my friends' parents had these little modalities they would do, and I didn't understand what they were back then, but it always stuck in my mind. So definitely want to have you come back on and talk about that culture, and then raw herbs and so forth, and the mixtures and the blends you put together. And my guys told me we got 10 seconds, so we've got to go. All right. So, Dr. Laura, thank you for coming on. Yeah, we're going to have this show posted up by Friday. It'll be there on createyourholisticlifestyle.com under past shows. Dr. Laura, thank you so much. Julia, thank you for being the co-host today with us. Dr. Rabb, have a wonderful week. We love you. Take care.
Peace and love.
Take care.
Peace and love.
Thank you for joining us on the Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show. We are a globally hosted show dedicated to sharing holistic lifestyle events, practitioners, products and services, and useful information. Visit our website, createyourholisticlifestyle.com. Once again, createyourholisticlifestyle.com. Of course, our Facebook page is Create Your Holistic Lifestyle Show. We will see you next week.
Namaste.